Hey everyone, let's continue our conversation from last night. YouTube deleted my live that I did last night about us talking about money, astrology, and love, and Venus, in Libra and Taurus. So we're going to continue this conversation so that this time we have a record that it happened. So let's talk about money, astrology, how to manifest more money, how to heal our money issues, all right, hi Gemini rising, how we can manifest more money in our life. Now, did you know that Venus, the planet Venus, actually rules money? It rules how we make our money and how we spend our money. Hi, Andre. How are you? Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee. So we're continuing the conversation we had from last night because YouTube deleted my video. And I'm actually really upset because we had a good conversation going. Shalita, hey, Shalita. So let's talk about money manifesting and how to manifest more money and how to heal our money issues. So the second house and the seventh house are both ruled by Venus. Andre Williams, I'm going to get a birth chart reading from you. Okay, great. That would be really wonderful, Andre. You'll love my birth chart readings. You will absolutely love them. So, Venus rules how we make our money and how we spend our money. The second house rules how we manage our personal finances. Now, the seventh house is our money, but also other people's money. And I always say the seventh house, being that the seventh house and the second house are both ruled by Venus, the seventh house is the examples that we saw for money. You know, the examples that older adults set for us in terms of their spending, how they spent their money, how they earned their money. That has an impact on us. We have to heal that energy. Venus and Mercury are Libra for me. Yes, we were talking about that earlier or yesterday, last night. So Venus in Libra, balance is really important, and boundaries. Remember, we were talking about boundaries with Venus in Libra and Venus in Pisces with money and love. Because remember, we were talking yesterday, money is energy. So we have a relationship with money. Money just doesn't fall out of the sky. It doesn't literally, grow on trees, unfortunately, right? We have to have a relationship with money. And the relationship that we have with money, just as the relationship that we have with people, dictates the money that we earn and the money that we keep. My Venus is in Virgo. Okay, so you are probably very good with money, very strict with yourself, most likely, you know, um, but what is your relationship with money, right? Like we need to look at the relationship that we have with money. Because when we speak of Venus, it is about relationships, right? Hey Shayna. Andre Williams, I'm scared because I am discreet. So if I do, will this be between you and I? Yes, it will only be between you and I. If you purchase a birth chart reading on my website, it is strictly confidential, private and confidential readings. So unless you want a super chat reading on here, then I can do that for you. But that's different. Kaylee, what one is the love one? Venus deals with love and money. So often money and love are intertwined. Hey, Siobhan. Hey, Dina. Okay. So a lot of people from last night are actually in this room, and I'm really upset because we had a good conversation last night, and YouTube deleted my video. Now I figured out why after, tinkering a bit, but I just feel like we need to do this again so that I can post it to my, channel. Because I want people to know this information. Hey, Nanya. So what is everyone's Venus in? Because we talked about this yesterday. So let's just continue talking. Money is just energy, just as love is an energy. Hate is an energy. It's an energy that we draw to us and that we kind of put our energy out towards. So I always say, because money is an energy, you really want to have money energy around you. Speaking of which, my jars I was telling you guys about, I have a money jar that I created. It has a lot of money herbs, money crystals in here. And you just want to keep this in your home, keep it around you to draw money energy towards you. Remember, just like love energy, love energy, it's really good to put, roses, rose quartz is a really good crystal to have around you when you want to draw love to you, right? Speaking of love herbs are in here, love crystals are in here, love oils are in here too, actually. You can actually open it and you can smell the herbs. So we want to bring, like, in order to manifest more money, we have to first of all look at the relationship, the psychological relationship we have with money. How do we view money? Do we view money as evil, or do we view money as something that is beneficial for life? Do we view money as something that makes us feel good when we're down. What is the relationship that we have with money? Is it a healthy relationship or is it a codependent one? What's going on there? I saw that. I was like, why? I know I was so upset last night. You have no idea. I drove home with my like teeth like, I can't believe that happened. But it's okay. We're having another conversation. Venus and Virgo. Yes, Dina. We were talking about that last night. So when it comes to money, you are very, Virgos can be very, very much in their head with money. You guys can overanalyze everything. So especially Venus and Virgo. I was wondering why the title was the same. Yes, because I just wanted to continue the conversation from last night because the video got deleted. I was so upset. Very true. I don't respect money. See, Gemini rising. That's interesting. Gemini rising says she doesn't respect money. That's interesting because a lot of people I think don't. You know, why is that though? What were the examples that you saw with money growing up, Gemini rising? Did the adults that you saw growing up not respect money? Did you have older siblings that didn't respect money? Because remember that seventh house, those examples that people set for us, knowingly or unknowingly at a young age. Because remember, Mercury, the planet Mercury rules our youth, up until, our like high school, college years, right? So those are really formative years of learning, about life, learning how to manage life, those types of things. So what were the examples that people set for you with money, Gemini rising? Venus, FCU says Venus, Mars, Mercury in the seventh house. Wow. So with you, okay, so the seventh house rules, I actually have to, why do I have to think about this? The seventh house, oh, we were just talking about this. The seventh house rules Taurus. So you have Venus in Taurus. Tina, it's a learning process. You will get that exactly. Yes, it is a learning process, and it's interesting because going back to love, the examples that the older adults set for us with love even affects our love life. And I think we've talked about this in another live in the past. So we have to really heal what we saw, what we learned, what we heard growing up, especially if it's negatively affecting our money and our love life. Because remember, when we speak of Venus, money and love are intertwined. Now, did you know that the way you feel about yourself and the way you view yourself can affect your money? Did you know that if you don't love yourself or if you struggle with loving yourself, that can actually affect your money and your ability to keep your money? Because, that speaks of self-worth and self-esteem and self-confidence, and money is attracted to that energy of self-confidence and a high self-esteem. And, money likes that energy because money knows it's in good hands, and those types of things. So when it comes to money, how do you guys spend your money? My Venus is in Scorpio. And when it comes to spending money, I often think very hard and deep about it, and I try to, I don't know. With Venus and Scorpio, it's pretty tricky. Siobhan actually mentioned this earlier. Scorpio, Venus and Scorpio has to be careful because, that's actually other people's money too. So when it comes to Venus and Scorpio, you have to watch how you treat people because just as much as you can draw money to you, you can repel it. So that's interesting. Relationships are so important. Did you know that when it comes to money? Hey, let me read these comments because I'm just talking. Talking. None of your business. Yes, I found out my Venus is in my fifth house. Wow, so your Venus is in Leo. Interesting. Now, who do you think are the wisest spenders? Because we were talking about that yesterday, and I think someone said Leo was the wisest spender, and I found that interesting. And I found out my sneaky Virgo's daughter moon sign is in Scorpio. Her rising is in Leo. Her Venus is in her first house. Wow, so her Venus is in Aries. Now, when it comes to Venus and Aries, they are go-getters, all right? They are go-getters with their money, go-getters with love, all right? Now, it's interesting because in another live, we were talking about taking risks, right? So taking a risk with a plan, sometimes, we were also talking about the energy of money and like how it's not necessarily good to keep money, to store it or hoard it. Money is energy. You want to keep the energy flowing. And I was using the example yesterday about how, for example, like, it's not always good to be cheap or frugal, like sometimes you have to spend money to make money. Venus in Aquarius first house, evil, really all the above. Yes. Oh, you view it as evil. See, what did you now? What was the situation growing up? Okay. I view money as something to work for to help you live. That's interesting. That's interesting. You view money as something to work for to help you live. That's interesting. But I feel like money should be looked at as more than that. Um, One way to help, manifest more money, we were talking about this yesterday, and to bring more money karma to you is, remember, money is energy, so you want the energy to flow, right? Speaking of karma, there is such a thing as money karma. Did you guys know that too? Just as there's such a thing as love karma, all right, Venus. And with Venus going in retrograde, a lot of us may be hitting with love and money karma right now, actually. Nathaniel Alamu. Hey Lamarr, I'm such a fan of your video. So much respect for you. Thank you, Nathaniel. I really appreciate that. Bree, Venus and Pisces in the third house in opposition to Jupiter and North Node. Oh Lord. So when it comes to money and expansion, sometimes that may be hard for you. If you have Venus opposition your Jupiter, then you have Jupiter in Virgo. So automatically expansion can be kind of a foreign concept to you sometimes. Because Virgos are just very, very much people who, try to go step by step, whereas Jupiter is not that type of, energy. Dina, too much in my head when it comes to money. You're 100% right. I'm that person that constantly is checking my mobile bank before I spend a penny. I'm Venus in Virgo. I'm the same exact way. I'm rising sign in Virgo, and I'm the same exact way with my money. Gemini rising. Money was always easy to come by. My grandma raised me, and I did very well with money and spoiled me with it, but didn't teach me how to be as successful as her. Exactly. And see what we don't learn as well. The things that we do learn, but the things that we don't learn. I believe that in high school, they should have required classes on money and how to pay your bills and balance a checkbook. Although I think they had that in my high school, I don't know. But what you don't learn and what you do learn when it comes to money and love affects you growing up, as you get older. Shalita, Neptune transiting my second house now, so I don't really know how I feel about money. Wow, yeah. That makes sense because Neptune rules illusions and confusion. So it's like, where do I stand with it? Dina, it's terrible. It annoys my husband to his last nerve. Yeah, I know. Virgos can definitely be penny pinchers for sure. Rise from clay. I just spend it. I know that's right. Dina, husband, only one husband. That's funny. Oh, by the way, let me put the if you guys want to pay for a reading while I'm here, you guys know that you can send a super chat or a PayPal. All right. Venus and Sagittarius. So Venus and Sagittarius may enjoy spending money on experiences, on traveling. All right. That may be very important for you. How you make your money can be very sporadic, or you could have multiple streams of income. Venus and Sagittarius doesn't like restrictions when it comes to love and money. All right. Which can be difficult because sometimes you have to restrict yourself, right? With Venus energy. Because remember, Venus is about balance, right? As well. Rise from the clay, but I spend it on necessary things. Exactly, on necessary things. And that's actually a good point, Rise from Clay. See, Rise from Clay is basically saying I spend it and I don't really think about it, right? Which is really, really a good point to bring up, because when we worry about money, that can also repel money from us, actually. So we really have to get ourselves into the energy of attracting money to us, of being on the same frequency as money, which is why I said it's always good. Buy a money jar for me, you guys. I sell these on my website. Like, seriously, like buy a love jar. You want things around your home. Oh, we spoke about this yesterday. What? Hey, Lamarr, just dropping by to hey, Devon, thank you. Like the video, guys. So what is the heart of the home, in your opinion? We talked about this yesterday, and I want to hear what people say again today. What, in your opinion, is the heart of the home? But I spend it on necessary things. Siobhan, with Venus and Sag, I'm always ready to spend. But my Capricorn sun be like, girl, don't play. Do we need that? Exactly. I'm the same way with my Mars and Sag and my Mercury and Sag, But with me, it's like I don't realize it sometimes until after I bought it. I'm like, did I really need this? None of your business. She is. She'll go get hers, mine, yours, and anyone else's. Yes, like the video, please. Dina, mostly on necessities and gas. I'm naturally very anxious and like to drive and listen to music. Oh, I love to drive too, but that is the thing. Gas is so much money. I drove here an hour from my apartment. By the way, I get internet tomorrow in my apartment. And since my other laptop is in the shop or in Apple Care, I found my backup laptop. So we should be good. So we're going to have a live housewarming party tomorrow and talk about astrology and maybe have some wine or something like that. I spend lots of gas money. I'll just drive and drive until I feel okay to come back to reality. Me too. And I love listening to music when I drive. So the heart of the home is typically the kitchen or the living room. And these are the main places where you want to focus on putting money energy. You can also put money energy in your home. Now, what are some herbs, some things that you can put around your home to draw more money to you? Well, let's talk about colors. The color yellow is actually really, really good for money, believe it or not. Gold is good for money too. I find that glitter is good for money. So if you like glitter, that can be really good. Green obviously is good for money too. And if you want fast money, fast luck, red. All right. I'm also a fan of the money symbol. Okay, now some herbs to for money are chamomile is really good for money. I'm trying to think of what flowers would be good for money. I feel like roses could be good for money, but I feel like it needs more oomph, something like that. What do you guys think? Music heals me. Heals me. I can't live without it. Exactly. Speaking of music, music is a really good way to manifest more money. They have like manifestation meditation videos that you can listen to. Yes, I'm reaping with that good karma right now regarding money, so I know it's a real thing. Exactly. Neptune, Mars, and Uranus in seventh house, I think. Wow. Neptune, Mars, and Uranus. That's a lot going on in your seventh house. So when it comes to money, you may deal a lot with other people's money. That makes a lot of sense then, actually. You may also have a lot of, I'm wondering if you have wealthy friends or something like that. Or you can end up marrying a wealthy partner with your Uranus in your seventh house, something like that. Very interesting. Nathaniel Alamu, I am Venus in Virgo in 12th house, and my 12th house cusp is Leo. Wow. Okay, with Venus in Virgo, when it comes to money and making money, you guys can be very strict and frugal, which is good. But remember, money is an energy, so you don't want to hold on to it, right? Although you want to hold on to it, but you don't want to hold on to it and hoard it. You have to spend money to make money. For example, if you own a business, the idiom, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But if you're, struggling with making ends meet and, you haven't had a client, in a few days, maybe there's something new you need to do. Maybe you need to spend more money on advertising or, something like that. Like sometimes spending money will actually earn you more money. BG, sounds about right. I always feel the need to plan out everything. Otherwise, I feel lost, anxious, and out of control. Exactly. Be right back. Okay, Kaylee. Gemini rising, did affect me because I now rely on government assistance to help feed my 4 children. I'm a single mom and it's very hard. Exactly. Exactly. So that's one thing. If you don't we have to have good financial literacy, Um, one of the people I actually really, really enjoyed listening to at one point was Boyce Watkins. Now I know he's in a lot of drama, so I don't listen to him a lot anymore, but he was really, really he taught me a lot about financial literacy. He's on YouTube, by the way. Um, and financial literacy is basically the understanding of money and how money works, you know, um, and how to make more money. That's the thing. Like if we want more money, we have to have a channel for money to come through, right? So, one thing that we can do is we can follow our passions, remember, because Venus speaks of passions. And I know a lot of you can, speak on this because a lot of you are working on your passions, or a lot of you are working, towards finding your passions, making trying to make your passions become a lucrative business. That's Venus energy. Now it's interesting because if we compare Venus to Saturn, Saturn is like the father of the zodiac. You can't be, an artist. Go be a doctor. Go do something, productive with your life. Being an artist, is just frilly frolly. But you can't allow other people to dictate what you want to do with your life. Remember, life is about you. All right. Like money is attracted to people who are confident, who know what they want. Your money to charity. Donate your money to, causes that you resonate with. Like I donate to, gay causes. women, who need like assistance causes, children who need assistance causes. Whenever I'm at the grocery store, and if I, am good financially, which typically is the case, I always donate, whenever, it says, do you want to donate $1? Like, I know it's, silly, but it actually, that karma adds up. Hello. Hey, Natasha, none of your business. I was able to determine my Cappy daughter's moon sign, Venus in her third house. Yes, new place, new year. Exactly. I'm so excited for you. Thank y'all. Yes, we need to have some wine, honey. So y'all get y'all wine ready. And we are going to have us a housewarming party tomorrow when my internet gets put in my apartment. Okay, so Dina, he talked about following your passion yesterday. Exactly. Do you think if you follow your passion, make your passion, you can manifest more money, do something you love? What do you think? Exactly. Exactly. And remember, following your passion is all about the relationship you have with yourself. Venus is about relationships. Venus is about relationships. Venus is about relationships. The relationship that you have with yourself, the relationship that you have with money, and the relationship that you have with other people. That is Venus in a nutshell. All right. All of these things determine your money and love energy and karma. All right. If you don't have a good relationship with money, if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, if you don't have a good relationship with other people, your money might be affected. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 1 out of 3, isn't horrible. But if you have none of those things, there's some work that needs to be done. And it probably needs to start with, where did you learn to cultivate the relationship with yourself? What were the examples about that? Where did you learn to cultivate the relationship with money? What were the examples of that? Where did you learn to cultivate the relationships with other people? And that typically, goes back to our parents and our family, so Venus is very, very important. You wouldn't think it would be when it comes to money. You would probably think it would be Mercury, maybe, or Mars, or probably even Saturn. But no, it's Venus, 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 Venus. Yes, four-leaf clover. Cinnamon and yang lang worked for me to bring money. Exactly. That's important. Cinnamon is really, really good for money. Yang lang oil is really good for money too. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I know there are flowers that are good for money too. There has to be, right? Like just flowers you can put around your home to bring more money energy. Incense is good. They all, there's so many prosperity incenses and things like that. Um, Siobhan, my daughter has Venus and Aries in the 11th house. She always gets gifts from friends. Interesting. That's interesting. And Aries attracts power to them. So that, that's interesting. She's going to be very, very powerful in love and with her money, probably. Definitely going to be a go-getter. Gemini rising, yes, Lamarr, that's true. I usually have other people's banking info. I never steal or ask for any to help them. I hope I do get a wealthy man, though. Yes, you probably will. Dina, Gemini rising, you're on the right track, girl. You can do it. Be patient. Everything will come into fruition if you find your personalized solution, what works for you, and follow your heart. Exactly. Everyone has their own personalized, Dina, that's a good point. Everyone has their own personalized solution to attracting and keeping money, and also to attracting and keeping love. All right. One person's solution is not your solution. You have to find your solution, right? And that's through following your passions, cultivating the relationship with yourself, cultivating a more, positive relationship with money, with yourself and with other people. Yes, hit the super chat for a mini reading if you're interested. And you can also send a PayPal, all right? If you so please, whichever one. I'm not particular, donate however much you want. I'm not particular about that either. All right. Just let me know if you send a PayPal who you are. All right, because that does get a little bit confusing sometimes, but we can work it out. Hey, DRTTRK. So, okay, none of your business. What would Venus in 10th house mean? Okay, so the 10th house is actually Saturn. So when it comes to Venus and Capricorn, they're actually really, really good with money. Good with money. They know what to do to make it. But, and we were talking about this earlier, sometimes with money, you have to take risks. You have to do something that you've never done, and not that type of thing. All right. But sometimes you have to take a risk. You have to step past your comfort zones to make more money, to bring more love to your life, which sometimes 10th house Capricorn energy can struggle with, because they stick to what's comfortable, kind of like their polar opposite Cancer. Gemini rising. Thank you, Dina. I am already pursuing my GED so I can be educated enough to even follow my passion. Exactly. See, you're already getting that momentum going when it comes to manifesting more money. So that is good. You're already like attracting more money to you by pursuing your GED. Gemini rising. My sun, moon, Venus, and Mercury are all in Virgo. Wow. So I want to be a service to animals. That would be really, really good for you. That would be really, really good for you. Venus in Aquarius, 7th house. With Virgo in the 4th house, that's good for you to deal with animals. It is. Don't get down on yourself. That in itself is success. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. I love that you guys have your own conversations. Even if it feels minuscule, it's huge because it will bring about change. It will. Sometimes we just have to be the ones to start the process of change, you know? So we must look at the examples that our family, our parents, our older siblings, our aunts and uncles, our grandparents, our caregivers set. My Venus is in Scorpio. Yes, my Venus is in Scorpio. So we have to look at the examples that people set when it comes to money and love, remember. Because let's talk about love and money, okay? Did you know that love can affect our money? Our love life can affect our money in a positive or negative way. You know, if we attract someone into our life who has bad money karma, how do you think that's going to affect us and our money karma? You know? So you really want to make sure they're all in alignment. The relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with money, and the relationship that you have with other people in your life. The ones that you hold dear and near to you. So you definitely want to watch the company you keep when it comes to money. You know what they say, I don't even know how it goes, but like you hang out with 5 people or 4 people, you'll become the fifth one. Or you hang out with 4 losers, you'll become the fifth loser over time, you know? No shade to the losers out there, all right? Um, Natasha, most definitely, love can affect your money. One of the reasons I'm divorced. Exactly. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but that's very, very true. It's very, very true. You can have someone. See, here's the thing. You can be making buku money. You can be making a lot of money, but if you are in a relationship with someone, or if you have family members, who drain your bank account, well, that's negatively affecting your money. Something needs to happen there. The relationships that you have with other people and maybe the relationship you have with yourself, something needs to be healed there, remember? Whenever we want to manifest more money, what do we want to focus on? The North Node can affect your money. I remember you talking about that, actually. And didn't you say the Lilith can affect your money too? But the North Node can affect your money. That makes a lot of sense because the North Node is actually your blueprint for your life purpose here, so my North Node is in Cancer. Or my North Node is in Capricorn. I mean, my South Node is in Cancer. Gemini rising. It's Gemini along with my rising. Oh, interesting. Dina, I felt some real blockages in that area. I think because I'm blocked off from others. Big old brick wall. Exactly. And see, that's also another thing. Sometimes people can actually help you and help your money. So you don't want to be blocked off from people. Networking is a real thing. Networking can actually, you'd be surprised at how, simple networking, getting yourself out there and cultivating positive relationships with other people could actually positively affect your money. Someone could, get you connected with someone else, or someone could just give you a word of wisdom or advice, and that can change your money situation around. So true, Lamarr. Exactly, Siobhan. Gemini rising. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Dina. Natasha, keep that sense of humor in hard times. I know, I love it. Nathaniel, so if your Venus is in Scorpio, that could probably mean that you think deep into how you spend your money, right? Very much so. Very much so. I am a type of person that I think deep, and if I try to look at it from all types of different perspectives. Am I going to use this, down the line, what's the depreciating value of what I'm about to purchase? What are the other hidden fees that come with it? Because remember, Pluto is all about like hidden things, what's beneath the surface. So hidden fees is a really big thing for me. I cannot stand hidden fees. Oh, Siobhan. North Node in the first means you need to find out who you are in this life. Self-discovery, exactly. Thank you, Shayna, for the $9.99 donation. Shayna sent $9.99. So please ask your question and I'll answer you here. Remember, there's no judgment in this room. So people tend to, ask personal questions, but we're really supportive of one another, and this is a room of love. Gemini, is it true North Node? Is true node and North Node the same? I think so. I'm just really skeptical of people. I don't know why. That's interesting. It could be, something that happened or experience that you had growing up that causes you. You know what? It could be the issues that you had with your family when you were like 16. Venus and Scorpio can get caught up in child support, bad divorces. It depends. That is very, very true. Very, very true. Because, when things get ugly, Venus and Scorpios can definitely get vindictive. But that's something I need to watch, though, right? Because that affects my money. A divorce, court, that's a lot of fees. I mean, lawyers are not cheap. All right? But that is Scorpio energy, Venus and Scorpio energy. True Node is North Node. I love the readings. Yes. Hi, Stacy. So, Shayna, make sure you ask your question and I'll answer you here if that's okay. Otherwise, I could send you guys an email if it's like too personal. So, you let me know what you guys want to do. Hi, David. Thank you, David, for joining me. David also joined us last night, but the video got deleted. And I think it's because it schedules it for like another date. So when I press done, it thinks it's that date and then it just disappears. So I made sure that didn't happen this time. So, because I was looking for it. Exactly. Siobhan, I'm nosy. I want to hear it. But I just was like, you know what? This was such a good topic. I think this would actually help a lot of people. And I need it on my channel. Yeah, you were wondering. Yeah, I didn't delete it on purpose. I know y'all were wondering. And I felt so bad because I was like, "Ooh, should I do it again?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll just do it tomorrow." But I did not do it on purpose. YouTube deleted it. But a lot of the things that we talked about yesterday, we've kind of already talked about all in the 32-minute span. So it's been pretty good. Siobhan, that's very true. I always wanted to escape the me that the world made and began living the real me, but I lost touch of me a long time ago. Yeah, it could be, maybe do you feel you were drowning in responsibilities? Bree, so with having a North Node in Leo being a Cap, Aquarius cusp, Sun, and Cap Moon, would that explain why I'm constantly feeling torn within myself? Probably. Because with North Node in Leo, your South Node would be in Aquarius. You have a lot of Aquarius energy. It's possible that in a past life, you were very much for other people, and that was an issue. Like maybe feeling torn within yourself between, being there for other people, and being there for yourself. Like that often can be a thing for Aquarius. And you have to remember the South Node is like our, issues and things that we bring from our past life. I'm so thirsty. It's cool, no worries. If you want, you can email me. Oh yeah, because I remember doing your reading yesterday. I'll email you because I don't remember everything I said in that reading. I do feel like I remember saying you would end up meeting someone a bit younger, like a little bit younger than you. I don't know why I see the month of November as being an important month for you as well, David. But yes, I will email you. Just remind me. Okay, Shayna, just started this past June and got promoted. Oh, that's good. Congratulations. But now I'm overworked and I'm finding that the leadership is not very supportive. Oh, and blame lower levels for their inefficiencies. Should I stay or go? Speaking about my job. Okay. So, Shayna wants to know, should she stay or should she go in terms of her job? Dina said she sent a payment, but it's not showing in the chat. That's interesting. I don't know why it would. I'm going to post the PayPal just in case. But okay. You're overworked, and I'm finding the leadership is not very supportive and blame lower levels for their. Should Shayna stay or go at her current job? Should I start looking for another job? I don't feel I trust the leadership anymore. And will I find a better job? Should Shayna stay at her current job or should she start looking for a better job? Should Shayna stay at her current job or should Shayna look for a better job? Should Shayna stay at her current job or should Shayna start looking for another job? Should Shayna stay at her current job? Thank you, Medina Palicios, for your $4.99 donation to my PayPal. Please ask your question and let me know who you are in the chats. Okay, should Shayna stay at her current job or start looking for a new one? Past, we have the 7 of Wands, so this tells me that, maybe on surface, this job looked like it would be a good opportunity, but it's almost like as soon as you were locked in, it was like, uh-oh, what am I doing here, Here we have the 7 of Swords, so there is something about this where it was like, it's almost like hidden terms and conditions with this job. Like, the fine print wasn't fully read, because the fine print wasn't fully explained type of situation. The Fool. So this speaks of going out on faith, trusting your heart. I feel like part of you wants to look for a new job, but there's part of you that's like afraid with the Fool card. The Knight of Wands. All right. So I would say at the very least, Shayna, I would start looking. I would definitely start looking so that you can just start utilizing this energy that you already have kind of manifesting for you of wanting more. All right. I would start getting the momentum going. The 2 of Swords. The Hanged Man. It may take some time. All right. But I feel like the sooner you start, the sooner you'll find something. What field do you work in, Shayna? Is Shayna still here? Uh-oh. What field does Shayna work in, guys? Shayna, are you still here? What's your heart telling you, Shayna? Exactly. Listen to your gut. Nanya, I'm back. I was looking for my North Node. It's in Pisces. Is that good or bad? That means your South Node's in Virgo. So you're probably here to definitely learn about boundaries. Yes, and go with the flow. Exactly. Did Shayna get cut off? Pluto and Capricorn got everyone questioning these jobs. Girl, I know that's right. Magdalena. Hi, Lamarr. Am I going to get a better paying job, much more enjoyable one? Okay, thank you for sending your donation. I'll get to you after I do Shayna's reading, okay? Gemini, I have $6 in my card, but I'm going to share $2 with you. Would that be enough for a brief reading? Yes, it would. You're on point. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, good. I feel like you should start looking for something new, Shayna. I'm an executive assistant to a CEO. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense with the Justice card, actually. So you're the one who kind of keeps the CEO in balance in some way. But I feel like the CEO can be very draining, of almost an energy vampire. And she can also, is it a she or a he? I feel like whoever it is, they can also have you doing maniacal tasks that almost seem like they're beneath you or something like that, but it's like she's testing you. Oh, you do admin work. Here we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I think you're going to end up finding something. I think what you should do is you should really, because what I see is your momentum in looking and your positive affirmations, your visualizations helping you to attract a job. Because this is the Ace of Wands for me a lot of times is a manifestation of energy. Okay. So this is energy that we manifest with the Ace of Wands. So I see that you can definitely manifest a new job, but it really starts with you. Remember the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship that you have with other people, and your money. So you got to really focus on manifesting a better experience, a better job, and just get the momentum going. Start looking. Follow your heart, like David said. All right. The Death card. So this speaks of transformation and evolution. The Strength card. Okay, inner strength. Utilizing your inner strength to propel you forward. I think you're gonna be fine. I would say start looking. Start looking for a new job, and really start thinking more positively. Focus on the type of job that you want, the type of work that you want to be doing, the type of people you want to be working with, and watch it manifest just like that. He is so draining. Yes, he seems really draining. And you know what? I actually feel like, he goes through people really like fast. Do you feel good about that, Shayna? How you all tagging my name? I think you just have to put at and then start typing their name and it pops up. Dina, did you send a chat? Wait, who is Medina? Oh, okay, duh. Okay. Yeah, okay, that is you, Dina. Okay, see, I get confused. Let me just make sure no one else sent a donation. Okay, so yes, Dina. Okay, so Dina's question. Do you, Shayna? Spirit wants you to be happy and shine your full brilliance. Exactly. Can you do me next? Yes. Did you send a super chat or a PayPal? So I'll put the PayPal link down here again. Send super chat or PayPal from any exactly. David, I tend to be so worried about others, but I have to stop and ask, what about me? Exactly. Very, very true. Nathaniel, oh my God, this is so exciting. I love the support that everybody is giving to each other. Exactly. We are supportive in this room. Probably is an energy vampire. I think so. My birth chart says I'm open, honest, and frank. I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with that level of truth. Very much so. Is that Sagittarius energy? Shayna, this is resonating. Great. Best group chat ever. Yes. Natasha, some people can't handle that. They say they want the truth, but they can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. You're so welcome, Shayna. Lamarr, I'm so happy to hear about you getting an apartment. I'm happy for all your exciting changes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy too. If only you guys knew what I was going through where I used to live. But all is well now. David, you got to be careful attracting those kind of energies, especially if you're an empath. Yes, you sound like you are. Yes, I think David is an empath, and I think I've told him that before. People take advantage of that, preserve your level of preserve your energy, love. Yes, they let people go with no notice. Yeah, I just get that energy where it's just like, yeah, I would start looking. You're so what? Love you too, Shayna. Lamarr, your energy is beautiful. Thank you. Your energy is beautiful too. All your energies are beautiful. Um, I actually, I always think I need to text Eddie. I wonder if Eddie's in this room. But Okay, so Dina's question is how does my best friend view me currently? Okay. How does Dina's best friend view Dina currently? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? Did you guys just recently have an argument? Dina? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? Or a misunderstanding? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? How does Dina's best friend currently view Dina? Here we have the Six of Swords here. We vibing. What does that mean? Well, with the Six of Swords here, it speaks of travel in the past. The Five of Cups. Was there an argument or a disagreement between you and your best friend, Dina? She just got funky vibes lately. The Death card. So this speaks of transformation and evolution. I feel like your friend is going through some transformation right now in her life. Is it a he or she? I guess it would be she. She just got funky vibes lately. I feel like there's something about jealousy. Jealousy maybe between you not having to work as hard as she does or something like that. I feel like the root is jealousy though. Page of Swords definitely sometimes is a jealous vibe. Kind of a petty, childish energy as well. Here we have the Eight. I feel like she's trying to pick at you a little bit. Dina, I feel like she's trying to pick at you. She's trying to like get underneath your skin in some way. Is your friend single? She's very much in her head. Like she's very calculating. Ain't it always jealousy? Exactly, Siobhan. I think that she's jealous. There's something about jealousy. We just don't see eye to eye at times, and she seems cold lately. I feel like she can be the type of friend where she's like, she tells you what she thinks you should be doing, how she thinks you should be living your life. But she's basically projecting. Like I feel like she's a projector. She projects her issues onto people. And I just feel like she's currently working through pain that she could be projecting on you. And that's why you're getting this. Like, I just feel like she's going through something right now. How she feels about you. I feel like she just wants to get underneath your skin for some reason. It's almost like, well, why does she get this? And why don't I have this? Yes, she does. She says underhanded stuff. Exactly. Yeah, I just feel like it's jealous energy. Well, why do you get this? And why don't you have to work? And why do you have a boyfriend? And why does he take care of you? And like she's just trying to get underneath your skin. Recently got in a relationship with a Cancer. She did? Oh, she did. Why don't I see his energy? I feel like she can be very controlling in relationships. Like even friendships. I feel like she can be a little bit controlling. And I feel like this comes from like she tries to control relationships to like keep people in her life or something like that. Like it's really weird. So I just feel like she's going through something, and you got to watch out when your friends go through things. It can get toxic. Exactly. I feel like she's going through something and she's trying to almost bring you down with her. Gemini Rising, thank you for the $1.99 donation. Love financial reading, please, whatever you feel. Okay. Dina, do you feel good about that? I love your deck. Where did you get it from? I got it from a metaphysical store, I think, but it's called the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. You can get it on Amazon. It's really good. I love it too. Very possessive. Very much possessive. At this point, David, at this point in my life, the blindfold is starting to come off, and I'm seeing that I need to be more concerned about my wants and needs over others. Exactly. Yes, and that's good that you're coming to that point. So some Venus healing work energy is happening there with you, David. That's probably why I see you opening yourself up to love. I think I mentioned that in your reading, that you're in the process of opening yourself up to love. Natasha, I can't with women. I have too much masculine energy and I'm like a guy when it comes to all these emotions. I'm not for the petty or the jealousy. Yeah. You know, I feel like that's just feminine energy in general. You know, like when feminine energies hurts, whether it's a man or a woman, you know, it can get a bit petty and vindictive, you know. So I'm the same way. Resonates. Thank you, Lamarr. You're so welcome. I feel like this is one of those moments where spirit is kind of showing you, do you really want this person in your life? Because like it's moments when someone goes through something that you really see their true colors, you know. I still love her, just worried I did something I was unaware of. I never want to hurt people I love. I don't think you did anything to her. I think you're just not the type to put up with her shit, though. To be honest. None of your business. I don't like it when someone receives a blessing and someone else isn't happy for them. That's one of my pet peeves. How you expect to be blessed when you don't like to see another being blessed? Exactly. That is so true. I'm gonna tell y'all the story about what happened, what was the catalyst for me moving. Because it was along those lines. I had an older family member who was jealous of me, who did the most, but it actually turned out blessing me. So, age ain't nothing but a number, honey. All right, so now we're gonna answer Gemini Rising's question. If Tina feels good, I feel like my guides are communicating with me a lot lately, telling me that I can't give to others the love that I didn't give myself. That's so true. You can't. Dina, I had to cut Gemini Rising. Dina, I had to cut my friend off like that off. I could never be happy around her without her being jealous. So jealous. Exactly. You have to be careful with those types of friends. Okay, so Gemini Rising's question. By the way, I'm gonna put the chat thingy on here. Is she wants to know about love and finances. Okay. So what is going on with Gemini Rising's love and her financial situation? What's going on with Gemini Rising's love and financial situation? What's going on with Gemini Rising's love and financial situation? What's going on with Gemini Rising's love and financial situation? I wish I could give more Lamarr. Oh, you know what? It's the giving that counts. What is going on with Gemini Rising's love and financial situation? Let's see. Here we have the Death card in the past. So a transformation going on with both. Where's your Venus? Do you know where your Venus is in Gemini Rising? Did we talk about this already? And did I miss it? Just experienced that today. Family drama. Yes. You know what? You have to watch anyone who's jealous, family, friend, or otherwise. Because anyone who's jealous, I had an older aunt in her 40s, late 40s, who really tried to do the most. Because ultimately she's jealous. So, but it ended up blessing me because I got my own place. So, Venus and Virgo. Oh, okay. The Emperor. So, okay, let's pull one more card. The Ace of Pentacles. So this is a really, really good card to see. Are you currently dating someone? Or do you have a supervisor or a boss, maybe that you have your eye on, vice versa? What's going on? Are you dating someone? And what's going on with the supervisor or a boss? Are there issues? It's sad that there can be people like that in a person's family. Oh, yes. I agree. Family should be supportive, but not this family member. But she's going to get what's coming to her, so it's okay. God will handle it. Because God don't like ugly. No shade, no tea. Exactly, David. I'm surrounded by all of my family, very young family members who just don't get it. In time they will, but ain't nobody got time for that. The struggle is real. I know that's right. Gemini rising. I have a Libra friend I might date and I am unemployed. Oh, you're unemployed. Oh, okay. Oh, Are you looking for a job right now? Circle of justice comes full circle. Exactly. Yes, he will. Karma always gets people. You are so right. Hi, Gloria. Dina, if I could send him a Benjamin, I would. I hear you. His gift is priceless. Thank you so much. Gemini rising. Are you looking for a job right now? Yes, Gloria, wisdom, positive vibes. Exactly. Thank you. Because the Ace of Pentacles is a new job opportunity or something along those lines. But it would need momentum in order to manifest. Let's pull more cards. So you may be a lot in your head. Too much in your head, not enough action. With the Seven of Pentacles here. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, I don't know why I see something manifesting for you. I quit my job to pursue my GED, but I'm going to draw unemployment for now. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I get the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But for some reason, to be honest, I see you getting like a job soon. Like, I don't think you're going to be unemployed for very long. Whether an opportunity does come to you or you just kind of stumble upon something, I see you not being that unemployed for that long. Now, the Queen of Wands is interesting because the Queen of Wands for me is a woman or a feminine energy that draws things to her or him. In this case, her, right? So let's see what else we have coming up. The Nine of Wands. So it looks like we're getting to the love territory right now. But you may be even in your head with that. Are you healing from a past relationship, Gemini rising? Oh, you did say you were currently dating a Libra or talking to a Libra. Did you just recently get out of something, though? Especially with the Death card coming up in the past. That's like huge transformation. Like an epiphany. I met a realtor investor yesterday. Oh. Okay. Two of Swords. Three of Wands. When it comes to love, the King of Swords. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I feel like you could actually end up meeting someone. But I feel like there's something about you needing to get on your feet first. Like, I feel like Spirit wants you to get on your feet first. Yes, I was with my ex. Oh, okay. Is the ex still in the picture? Because I don't know why, but sometimes the Knight of Wands can be like ex energy, something like that. Sometimes. But it's interesting how all the cards can have different meanings for different spreads. I haven't healed completely. Exactly. Okay, so be careful with that. You don't, when it comes to love, you don't want to not heal and then end up attracting the same situation. This is a great actually reading for this video, this Venus energy video. Remember, we need to heal that Venus energy so that we don't keep attracting the same situation. I feel like that's kind of what's almost happening here. But if you totally heal, I feel like you could actually end up attracting a King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is typically an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but the King of Swords is someone who's very intellectual, smart. No, he's in prison. Oh, okay. The King of Swords is someone who's smart and intellectual, can be a bit controlling, all right? But definitely someone who's smart and intellectual. I feel like he could be older, too, actually, Gemini rising. Do you date older men? I feel like you could end up attracting an older man. And for some reason, I see you not being unemployed for that long, actually. Like, I would say you might be unemployed for like a couple months, 4 to 5 months tops. And I just see something coming through for you. So, Gemini, the Libra X is coming back, fresh out of prison. I feel stupid. Oh. Yeah, I would be careful with that. Especially if it's not something that you want to pursue again. Be careful in relationships at Gemini rising. You have South Node in the 7th house. Oh, Lord. So you have South Node in Taurus, which means you have North Node in Scorpio. That makes a lot of sense. I did feel Scorpio energy, so that makes sense. So yeah, be careful. Focus on you. Exactly, Siobhan. Focus on you at this time. Focus on you, and that will be the catalyst for you attracting a better partner. All right. But there's definitely some Venus energy healing that needs to happen, Gemini rising, for money and love. All right. And that is the process you're going through. And I think that's why the death card came out for you in the past. The death card, remember, we spoke about this in a live too. Pluto, which, rules the death card, speaks of transformation and evolution. No, your North Node is in Gemini. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just so used to looking at cafe astrology. I don't think in terms of like, oh, you have the. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Thank you. I feel it. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah. So what is it? It's October, November, December, January, February, March. I just feel like around March, something could come through for you job wise. I mean, I would say 3 months after that, you could meet someone. So March, April, May, June. I feel like summer of 2019 is going to be a good time period for you, Gemini rising. So I'll be excited to see, how things change for you. Goodness, this flu or whatever I have really blows. Drink water, alkaline water, and orange juice. Nathaniel Alamo, what's your opinion on cancers? I'm curious. Sorry to go off topic. I like cancers. I don't know why I never actually have a relationship with a cancer that doesn't work. Like, I don't know. We always end up arguing or not seeing eye to eye. I wish cancers were. One thing I don't like about cancers is that they have a tendency to go in their shell and they don't let you in, which is ironic because Capricorns have that same way about them. But I think cancers are very nurturing people. I think they're very funny, actually. Cancers are hilarious, and they're actually one of the main people to go to when you really want just nurturing. Like, maybe you don't want to hear what you need to hear, but you just want to hear it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Like, that's a Cancer, and I love that. Very nurturing people. And I love that they, have that moon energy. Like, I don't know how Cancers do it with that moon energy, all that emotion, like, I don't know, but I respect it a lot. Your South Node is in Cancer, Lamarr, so that explains the disconnect. Yes. Yes, exactly. So you have like too much Capricorn in my chart, I think, to like, I don't know. I think I'm just too Capricornian for a Cancer. Orange juice does sound yummy right now. Yes, oranges are really, really good whenever you're sick. Vitamin C, you want that when you're sick. Yeah, I believe it. If I had if I had an astrology reading and said the same thing, yes. None of your business. David saw you not feeling well, sending you love, light, and good vibes. Yes. I have a Cancer coworker. She's such a sweetheart. They really are. I have too much Cancer in my chart, so we are so opposites. Yeah. Probably. Like, I'm sure there's some Cancers I'm just a cold bastard. And I probably see Cancers as just too emotional, But Cancers can be cold and Capricorns can be emotional too. So it's, I don't know. But I like Cancers. I don't hate any zodiac sign. I like all the zodiac signs. Even though I've done video talking about me hating them. Like, that's just for YouTube fun, YouTube is fun. Scorpio Sun, Virgo rising, any word. For what? In this video, we're talking about money energy. So we would need to know what your Venus is in. Money and love. They can't just give good love. They do. I will admit, I would not mind being in a relationship with a Cancer man. All right. But I just need to find a Cancer man that can deal with my Capricorn energy, Like, that's hard to find. I don't know why, but it just is. Actually, no, it's not hard to find. I need to stop saying that. We're like best friends. Yes. They are highly intuitive. Cancers are very highly intuitive. Breezy, I can vouch for Cancer humor. That's what attracted me to my husband. They are very funny. Cancers are so secretive and sensitive. Yes, they can definitely be secretive and sensitive. Venus in Libra. Okay, so with Venus in Libra, boundaries is really important for you. An equal balance of give and take, all right? Focus on cultivating the relationship with yourself, because with Venus in Libra, it goes the relationship with yourself, which I think is the case actually in general. The relationship with yourself, the relationship with money, the relationship with other people should be last. What's your deal breaker regarding Venus aspects, Lamarr? That's a good question. I think maybe Venus square or opposition Mars or Mercury are deal breakers for me. For some reason, I want to say Venus like opposition square or square Pluto as well. Things. So I feel like those are the most important. That was actually a really good question, Siobhan. I can't do Venus square moon. Been there, done that. Ooh, that's a good one. Venus square moon or opposition your moon. I didn't think about that. You know what I said earlier? I want a man who has a good relationship with himself, has a good relationship with money, and has a good relationship with other people. And I want to add has a good relationship with God. And that makes 4. And 4 is one of my favorite numbers, actually. So where's Venus now? Venus is currently in retrograde in Scorpio. I have Mars in Sagittarius opposite my Gemini rising. Ooh, I have Mars in Sagittarius too. And actually I have Virgo rising. That's interesting. Alexa Smith, I just got out of a relationship with a Cancer man and he rarely showed his emotions, which is why I broke up with him. It shocked me. He was very funny though. That's interesting. Cancers can also be like a mirror. So like they mirror sometimes your actions, your emotions. So would you say you were pretty emotional in the relationship? Or you wore your heart on your sleeve? Venus is in Scorpio right now. Yes, exactly. None of your business. Whiskey or any dark bourbon, lemons, garlic, onions, honey, shake it all up in a bottle, drink as much as you can stand, go to sleep. That actually sounds really interesting. Will a marriage with a Virgo husband and a Libra wife work? It can. Secrets could be a big thing with that relationship, so you really want to make sure you have open communication, with that relationship. But also sometimes like learning each other's love language. What are your moon signs in? Cancers will cut you off like a cap if you hurt them. Yes, very, very true. I have a Cancer guy that I went to high school with who I cut him off, he cut me off, and now he won't talk to me. So I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this until we can get it together. I have Mars in Cancer. What does that mean? That means that you may be very shy to approach. You may not be the type of person to act at first. Like you need to be sure that, things are going to fall into place if you act. Otherwise, taking that initiative may be hard for you sometimes. So fighting past your fear is a really big thing with Mars and Cancer. Hi, Jeremy. What about Leo, Virgo cusp, and Taurus, Gemini cusp relationships? Leo, Virgo cusp, Taurus, Gemini cusp. I think maybe control would probably be a big thing in that relationship with that cusp energy. But I also think there's something about it where it could actually be really good mental connection. My Cancer guy cut me off because he thinks I hurt him. I've learned with Cancers, you just have to let them breathe and give them their space. But it's easy for me to cut people off too because I'm a Capricorn. So I don't know, when people cut me off, I'm just like, oh, okay. I was probably going to cut you off eventually anyway too. So that's how I am. I don't know. I held my emotions because he was a total 180 from my previous relationships. He was older and had his stuff together while I'm a little college girl. See? Moon is in Aries for me. Is he the one with secrets? He could be. Virgos can be secretive. Natasha, when you guys cut people off, do you have a conversation with them or do you just stop talking to them? It depends. Like if I really like you and value the relationship, I will talk to you and tell you I'm cutting you off. If I don't care, then I'll just cut you off and keep it moving. But I'm trying to work on that too. But I don't know. My block game is still strong. Sometimes you just have to cut people off, and do you. Focus on the relationship with yourself. Focus on the bag, self-love. Oh my God, that's so true, Nathaniel. I find it hard to approach people, and sometimes I find it hard to even ask for help. Exactly. Yeah, Mars and Cancer can have trouble with that energy. I'm a Virgo, and when I cut you off, you will know exactly. Natasha, I will have a conversation with them, but then if it's over something repetitive, I will dead it. I always cut people off on purpose. I just clip you. This ain't a Hollywood feature film, no dramatic exits, just us. Exactly. Sometimes you just don't need to give people the satisfaction, Just say deuces. Jackie Siobhan deuces. Right. Alexa, I'm a Capricorn too. I agree with your perception. I've literally cut off all of my dramatic family with no care in the world. I need to work on that. Yeah, sometimes it's healthy, but sometimes it is worth it to go in and say, hey, here's the issue I have with you. Can we work it out? Not sure about other cancers, but one of my grandmother's cancer cut me off so quick it made my head spin. I disappointed her in 1988. She passed away in the 90s without ever speaking again. Ooh. People be knowing what they did. Exactly. You don't even have to tell them. They know. They know. Very close to my mother who's a Virgo rising. I love Virgo risings. I'm a Virgo rising. All right, guys. If you guys have no more questions, thank you for joining me during this love money talk. I'm going to go to the gym and I'll be back before I go back home. You guys know the drill. Tomorrow we are having a live housewarming party okay, at my new place. So thank you guys for listening and watching this live. If you want your own personal psychic tarot reading, I am available. Contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. All right. I look forward to reading for you guys, doing personal, private, confidential readings. But of course, whenever I'm on here, you guys know you can get a live reading as well. All right. Love you guys. Peace and light. Have a good rest of your day. I love every bit of this. Thank you. You're so welcome, Gemini. Have an awesome night. Hugs. Good night, Gloria. Thank you, dear. You're welcome, Christy. See you in the next live. Thank you. You're welcome, Alicia. Okay, Lamarr. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us. You're a huge inspiration for me. Thank you, David. You guys inspire me too. Love you. Thank you, Lamarr. You're welcome, Dina. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. You're welcome. See you guys later. Bye, Natasha. Bye, Stacy. Bye, Nathaniel. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will talk later, okay? I don't know what we'll talk about, but we'll figure it out, okay? I'll have something to talk about, all right? All right, love you guys. Remember, the relationship with yourself, the relationship with money, and the relationship with other people, all right, is how you manifest your money, and your love. All right, love you guys. Peace out. Yes, great readings, healing. That is what it's all about, healing. All right, love you guys. Yes, David, go get that orange juice. All right, and that vitamin C. If you can get vitamin C pills too, that would be really good. But you don't want to overdose on vitamin C. Okay. All right, love y'all. Bye.